What's up everyone? Tech Geek Josh here with the unboxing of the Huawei W1 Windows Phone. I picked this device up at my local Walmart today for, as you can see right up front, for $19. This thing was originally about $200, which is really not worth it. So in this video we will be taking a look at a very old and very budget oriented Windows Phone. As you can see up here, Windows Phone. Some specs of it are a 4-inch IPS LCD Corning Gorilla Glass touchscreen. We'll see about that. Windows Phone Windows Phone OS 8.0. No idea if it's upgradable to Windows 8.1. I know for a fact that this thing is not upgradable to Windows 10. A 1.2 GHz dual-core processor, live tiles, tap plus send, kids corner. 5 megapixel point and shoot camera with a 0.3 megapixel front facing camera, and this one is GSM, which I'm not a huge fan of. Here's my receipt. Here's what the actual phone looks like. We get the same specs down here. This thing is a 3G device. Note that there's no LTE or 4G with this one, which is very odd. Customizable live tiles, People Hub, Xbox Music, access to over 130,000 apps in the Windows Phone Store, supports micro SD card up to 32 gigabytes, battery talk time up to 7 hours, while standby time is 13 days, and hearing aid compatible. So let's get into this. This is a very beat up box. As you can see here, it's all messed up and all not in the best shape. And as you can see, you'll have to push these things in order to actually open it, which is very odd. So this might take some time. I kind of hate these boxes, honestly. Oh, just broke it. Ripped the box, actually. Trying to get it out. Okay, that was a little easy, but still very challenging. There you go. Excuse me while I fixate you guys. I don't know if that was satisfying or not. Here's our Windows Phone. Let's set that to the side. Feels rather light. With this one, this is my first phone that came with a pair of earbuds, but these are the cheap knockoff kind. Probably not good. Here's your micro USB cable, standard micro USB, I'm assuming. Looks like it. We have your battery. Then we have your rather huge, what's it called, USB wall adapter. Very huge. Here's your back cover encased in red bubble wrap. And here's your Huawei W1, what is this? Quick start, apparently. And in a separate component back here, you get all your usual brochures. Let's take out our back cover really quick. I don't know why they have to encase it in bubble wrap. That's very odd. Okay. Wow, the back actually has a rubberized feeling. That's what it looks like. Huawei. We'll get to that in a second. Let's get out our. Actually, let's open up our battery. Save the phone for last. Let's see. This is a 1950 milliamp hour battery, if you can see that right there. Sorry, probably see that right there. Let's get out our Windows Phone. Okay, so here it is, the Huawei W1. So while we're back here, this is where your SIM card goes. It looks like it uses, I can't tell if that's a micro or nano SIM card, but I'm guessing it's micro SIM card. And then here's your SD card slot for further expansion, storage expansion. Let's go ahead and pop in our battery like so. And yet, surprisingly enough, this thing actually does have a flash. So here's your camera, which actually sticks up a little bit. I don't know how well you can see that, if you can see that. Here we have your flash, Huawei branding, some instructions on how to apparently remove the SIM card, Windows Phone branding, and looks like the rather large speaker. Right side we have a dedicated camera button, which is very nice to see. We usually don't see that on phones, but on this particular one we do. Standard size 3.5mm headphone jack and power button on the top. Along the left edge we get your volume rockers up and down. And on the bottom right here we have a microphone, and over here we have a standard micro USB port. And yeah, let's go ahead and peel off this screen protector. Set that over there, and let's go ahead and boot it up. And last but not least, I almost forgot to mention, up front we have your earpiece, TracFone logo, and your front facing camera. And down here we have your usual Windows keys: back, start, and search. As you can see here, TracFone, service of TracFone Wireless. And if you see me shaking a little bit, that means well, I'm tired because I just got done doing some yard work. As you can see there, we're already set and good to go. So I'll be right back. I'll go ahead and set this guy up. And we're back. So I have set this device up and I have connected it to the internet because it didn't tell me to connect or anything, but as you can tell by the lock screen, it's TracFone, Windows 8.0 OS. So far the one-handed usability is actually really nice. It's a 4-inch phone, kind of like a sweet spot for me. So let's go ahead and go into settings. I was just in settings. Scroll down to about Windows Phone, and you can see here, if my camera will focus correctly, name Windows Phone, model Huawei H883G, Windows Phone 8.0, screen resolution apparently is 480 by 800, and it looks like my camera's not wanting to focus right now. You can kind of make that out right there, but let's go ahead and see what kind of storage we get on this thing. Phone, apparently it says 1.79 gigabytes used and about 3.69 gigabytes free. Pretty good for a cheap Windows Phone. Would I pay the retail price of $199 for this? I can answer that by saying a big hell no for this phone. It's just not worth it. It's crazy. So it looks like already that about sums up the unboxing and first look of the Huawei W1 Windows Phone. I'll see you again in my next video.